Well, good Thursday morning, 59 degrees with a lot of lower 50s outside your doors in suburbs outside of the city and some 40s in our north zone. 72 degrees at noon, a nice mix of sun and clouds, a gorgeous 77 for a high later today. Kim?
All right, well, that accident over on 696 has just cleared, so that's some good news this morning. However, we still do have this accident over on southbound I-75 right at Dixie Highway. The left shoulder is blocked here. Be careful.
All right, Kim, thank you. Former Red Wing Yuri Hudler apparently brought a new meaning to flying sky high during a recent flight from the Big Apple to Prague.
This is pretty unreal. The 33-year-old reportedly asked for cocaine, but when the flight attendant told him that, well, that's illegal, he told her that he would have his friends kill her when they touched down. Now, he played with the Red Wings between 2005 and 2012 and signed with Dallas last year just before suffering a season-ending injury. He does not have an NHL contract right now.
That's probably sounds like he needs some help. It is 5:26, and new in our next half hour, stories from across the metro area, including Ferndale and Dearborn.
Plus protests over what's being called a rough arrest. We've got details on that. And the story behind this video as the Ann Arbor teen seen in it is talking with Local 4.
And the Las Vegas shooting investigation takes an unexpected turn. Up next, the search for a new mystery woman now linked to the gunman.
Hey, it's Pink.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 5:30 starts now.
Michigan's top cop under political fire this morning. She comes face to face with the group who wants her removed from office.
Plus, a local mom making national news and going to jail for refusing to vaccinate her son.
Oh, this isn't even right. Enjoy
For
today.
real?
Yeah, apparently this could be in our future and perhaps closer than you think. What the experts are now predicting for the winter.
I don't know if I'm ready. Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready at all. I just hope we have a real fall first.
That would be
right
nice.
now we're still kind of
Hanging
acting
on
like
to
it's summer, which doesn't bother me at all.
No, but that winter shot, Brandon, that was not fair.
Bring it on. I can't wait for winter. I know there are some, literally some, or is some three, or is that a few? There's three of us that can't wait for winter, but I'm one of them for sure. Absolutely. I love it. And we predicted or showed you the NOAA prediction for October, November, December, which doesn't really include the winter forecast, but it is for a little bit warmer than normal and average precip, just so you know. Look at these temperatures up north. 43 in Lapeer, 45 Port Huron, a little haze or fog around parts of St. Clair County. 52 in Pontiac, 53 in Ann Arbor. It's 59 in Harrow, Ontario, 51 right now in Mount Clemens. Temperature 56 at 8 a.m. with a few more clouds down south near the Ohio border. But other than that, grab the shades as you're out today. It's another short stay for the kids if they can get away with it. 72 degrees at noon, 77 at 4 o'clock this afternoon as our high temperature almost a dozen above normal or average, and the wet weather is south of us today. We'll track Friday rain chances coming up. Right now, here's Kim. Good morning.
Good morning, Brandon. Good morning, everyone. Just one problem to let you know about before you head out the door this morning. Over on southbound I-75, right at Dixie Highway here, we do have an accident that is blocking your left shoulder. However, you can see traffic able to get by just fine, but just keep this one in mind if you're traveling through the Clarkston area this morning. Other than that, we are good. However, I want to let you know about some construction happening tonight over on US 23, the southbound side just before M14 here. There is going to be one lane block. This starts at 7 o'clock. Wrapping up tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. This is going to be a nightly project happening tonight, Friday, and Saturday, ending on Saturday morning. So could slow you down a little bit if you do travel after 7 o'clock. And of course, I'm going to keep you updated on that accident, and we'll take a look at more construction over on I-75 coming up. My next report at 5:44. Back to you.
All right, Kim, thank you. Our top story this half hour, Michigan's top cop coming face to face with those who want her out of office.
We're talking about the Michigan State Police Director who shared a meme on Facebook calling NFL players degenerates because of their pregame protests.
Local 4's Nick Monticelli picks up the story from here with more on today's meeting. Nick?
Well, good morning to you. This right here is the meme that she is under fire for, and we'll talk about the actual comments. But as we now know, it doesn't matter if it's a personal page or not. What is said on social media can come back to bite you. This is the meme that's been making its way around the internet, and the same one that landed the leader of the Michigan State Police in hot water. It's an open letter to the NFL that includes the line, "We stand with the heroes," not a bunch of rich, entitled, arrogant, ungrateful, anti-American degenerates. Signed, We the People. The head of MSP, Colonel Christy Kibbe Etchu, shared it on her Facebook page. Reaction was swift, criticizing the leader, and last week she apologized to anyone offended, writing, "I will continue my focus on unity at the Michigan State Police and in communities across Michigan." Today, though, she'll face even harsher critics as she'll be meeting with the Michigan Legislative Black Caucus this afternoon, a group that has called for her resignation. And even though it's not directly related, all of this is happening at the same time the MSP is facing a lawsuit alleging racism. And a defender's investigation revealed a dwindling number of black troopers on the force and even fewer coming out of the academy. Leonard Mungo recently filed a class action lawsuit against the MSP, and he says the fact this came from the top is what's most troubling to him.
In that kind of statement or approval of that kind of statement, it expresses a value system.
And we have learned now that Governor Steiner will be in that meeting as well. However, he has already said that he has no plans to call for her resignation. I'm Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News Today.
All right, Nick, thank you. Turning now to the investigation of Stephen Paddock, the shooter behind the Las Vegas massacre. And it's still all shrouded in mystery. Officials say that they have little clues into the life of the 64-year-old man, saying he lived a very private life. However, the Las Vegas sheriff is saying that he might have had help planning the attack. His girlfriend's attorney, well, he says that she was unaware of any plans or a motive for the attack. Police are searching for another woman now who may have had contact with him a couple of days before he shot at that crowd of 22,000 concert goers. Officials say that Paddock spent decades acquiring all of those weapons and ammunition, but no one knew about it. For the very latest on the ongoing investigation into the mass shooting in Las Vegas, you can count on our website for all the latest updates at clickondetroit.com.
Around 200 protesters showed up on Wednesday in Ann Arbor to take a stand against the arrest of a teen. Officers responded to the transit center after reports of a fight that had broken out. Kaim Slanton said that he wasn't a part of it, but when police told everybody to leave, Slanton refused, saying that he was just trying to get to the bus. Cameras inside the transit center caught video of the Ann Arbor officer taking the teen to the ground, and it quickly went viral.
He was like, "You gotta leave right now, just leave." And I was like, "What I gotta do? I'm waiting for my bus." And then he was like, "Leave before I give you a trespass." And I was like, "What did I do? I ain't do nothing."
Well, Ann Arbor police say that everything is still being investigated. No charges against Kaim have been filed, but a warrant was submitted for trespassing and resisting arrest. Kaim says he just wants an apology.
The Michigan State Police trooper accused of firing his taser at 15-year-old Damon Grimes back in August has resigned, and now new developments in this case are coming to light. A Detroit News report says that an MSP sergeant is being investigated after allegedly discarding evidence after Grimes' death. Investigators are trying to determine if it was a cover-up attempt or just carelessness. Police say that Grimes was illegally driving his ATV on Detroit's east side and did not stop as ordered. It was then the passenger officer, Mark Bessner, that fired his taser at Grimes. 2 other officers have been suspended. The Grimes family has filed a $50 million lawsuit against the state as after being tased, he crashed and died.
The Wayne County Prosecutor's Office is reviewing a warrant request in the case regarding 2 children who were shot at an in-home daycare in Dearborn. Police saying that it was a toddler who found a gun and shot 2 3-year-olds while playing with it in the unregistered, unlicensed daycare center. Prosecutors are saying a decision is not likely to be made before Friday. And today is the deadline for eligible DACA recipients to file renewal requests. But as of yesterday, there were still 48,000 eligible immigrants who had not. The Department of Homeland Security, which manages the program, is calling the deadline part of an orderly wind down of the program. The program is set to fade out over the next 6 months, leaving the fate of Dreamers up to Congress. Granted renewal requests will be valid for 2 years unless terminated or revoked.
It is 5:38, and this Ferndale mom, she has been ordered to jail for the next 7 days after failing to vaccinate her 9-year-old son as ordered by the court. An Oakland County judge told Rebecca Bordeaux that she violated an agreement with her husband to get her son vaccinated. Bordeaux is the primary caregiver of their son and says that vaccinations are against her religious beliefs. She's being jailed for contempt of court. The city of Warren is taking a new approach to the war on drugs. They've kicked off a program called PAID, or People Against Illegal Drugs. The program rewards residents who report drug activity with $500 if that tip leads to a warrant and arrest. After the closing of its longtime downtown location in August, Henry the Hatter is returning to Detroit. The nation's oldest hat retailer will soon reside right in the heart of Eastern Market at 2472 Riopelle Street. An official opening date has yet to be released, but just in time for the new season and, of course, hat season for the fall and winter.
We're glad to see it back here.
Yeah, congratulations to them.
All right, everybody, we've got good health coming up next. Some help for moms and dads frustrated with picky eaters.
Also ahead in our 6 o'clock hour, in the carport, 2 big sports stories have people buzzing this morning. On the left, NFL quarterback Cam Newton criticized for what he said to a female reporter, and we'll take you behind the scenes as Little Caesars Arena makes the big switch overnight from the Pistons Arena to Hockey Town.
Plus, welcome to Amazon USA.
Why a town just voted to change its name to match the online company. That's coming up next.
We've been cleaning.
Welcome back, everybody. In St. Louis, police arrested 143 people after protesters blocked traffic on a highway in the downtown area. This is all part of the continued protest against the acquittal of a white officer for the killing of a black man back in 2011. The protesters closed the highway by driving onto the road and then slowing down and getting out of their cars. It's unclear what charges the protesters may face. And bad news for people in parts of the country thanks to La Nina. Many can expect to see a cold and windy winter, apparently.
We're talking about it already. Temps in the northern plains west of the Mississippi could fall less than 30 degrees below zero. That's according to forecast predictions. Now, for the Northeast and specifically New York City or Boston, a higher than normal snow season is also expected.
And Cleveland, Ohio will get hit hard according to predictions. What about us here in Michigan? Well, we can expect snow and ice, but apparently nothing out of the ordinary.
Well, that's good news.
Yeah, that is good news.
And I feel like, you know, when we see the hurricanes and tropical storms and stuff like that down south in Florida or whatever, we're like, that's why it's good to live in Michigan. But you know, down there, they're like, that's why it's good to live in Florida.
Exactly. Brandon, do you agree with the predictions?
Listen. Rarely are they spot on, so no, and that's nothing against the predicting process. It's so difficult, but the La Nina and El Nino trends tend to be on the right side, but exactly, I don't know. We're looking at 59 degrees outside right now with a northwest wind at 6, pressure over 30 inches. So that's a good sign. High pressure, stable weather. And we have that throughout the day today. 56 degrees at 8 a.m., 72 degrees at noon, 77. Average is 66. So we're 10 to maybe in some areas 15 degrees above average. Some of you may see 80 degrees today. Down south, we have a little bit of cloud cover, and that's associated with showers that are training right there just along and south of Interstate 80 out of Chicago through central and northern Indiana and parts of Ohio. So you'll run into that if you're driving south. We have a decent system coming at us Friday and Saturday. In the meantime, a quick little short wave or a little disturbance disturbance riding out of northern Minnesota could bring some showers our way after midnight tonight. But notice we're doing okay today. It'll be a little bit more cloud cover in our north zone through the afternoon and a little bit of cloud cover in our south zone this morning with maybe a few drips. Tomorrow afternoon and evening, spotty showers around. It likely will get heavier as we go into the overnight. Friday, late. So if you have plans of being out late, Friday night football games could be a little bit wet, but heaviest rain maybe overnight. And then a warm up on Saturday to near 80 degrees. Michigan State at Michigan in Ann Arbor at the Big House. Kickoff is 7:30. The later the better because temperatures heat up. A cold front is going to be coming through, and after 2 or 3 p.m., spotty rain and thunder showers. Some of those could be on the stronger side, and certainly expect the winds to be cranking, and those winds out of the southwest, 10 to 25, gusting maybe a little bit stronger. That's why we anticipate near 80-degree temperatures before that front and before those storm chances through the mid and late afternoon hours. Thinking by game time, hoping things will be wrapping up. But on Sunday, other than an isolated morning shower, a very nice day Sunday and Columbus Day. Shower chances do increase midweek next week, and after Wednesday of next week, fall is coming back. Temperatures are dropping.
All right, well, I'll have my poncho ready for Saturday just in case, Brandon. Good morning, everyone. I've got great news. We had 2 accidents to start off the morning, but now we are accident-free. Taking a look at our maps here, we've got green on there, so we are good to go this morning. However, let's talk about some construction. Might slow you down a little bit over on Michigan Avenue. We're talking about the eastbound side just before Oakwood Boulevard here. 1 lane open starting at 9 a.m. This construction will end at 7 o'clock tonight. Also, construction over on northbound I-75 between 12 Mile and 14 Mile. 1 lane block there, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. today and tomorrow. The southbound side of I-75 will see construction as well between 13 Mile and 12 Mile. This will have 1 lane block, but this starts up a little bit later, 9 a.m., ending a little bit later, 5 p.m. This is also happening tomorrow as well, so keep that in mind while traveling over on I-75. And if you're headed out the door soon towards I-94, stick around because we're going to take a look at that commute with one of our MDOT cameras in my next report at 5:54. Back to you.
All righty, Kim, thank you. It is 5:48, and this is quite interesting, to say the least. Several cities, we know they're making their bid to be chosen by Amazon to be the home to its second headquarters. Well, there is this city down in Georgia that is taking this whole request for a proposal a little bit further.
A whole nother level.
Yeah.
The City Council of Stonecrest, Georgia voted 4-2 to change the name of the city entirely to Amazon, Georgia. The council members also will give the company 345 acres of land if the company chooses the city, just giving the land away.
But here's the deal. So we know several cities are in the running, including us here in Detroit. Some people are saying that this is a stunt that is the most desperate offer given to Amazon by far. But Dan Gilbert.
I wanted to Google where Stonecrest is.
I know,
if it's near
right?
like Atlanta, it'd be cool, right?
Dan Gilbert, I know you're watching this morning. Your move. That's all I got to say. We got to figure out something. Not that desperate, though.
They've been putting in a good bid, though.
Yeah, they have, and he's been working really hard on it. So we'll see. You figured it out? We'll figure it out, and we'll report back to you, right?
Probably in the middle of nowhere.
Looks like it's down there.
Oh,
Florida.
it's not far from Atlanta. Well, no, wait.
Boy.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
we might have to step it up.
Yeah, we might have to do that. Dan, it's your move. It's 5:49, everybody. And today, a familiar face that you see every weekday morning right here on Local 4 on the Today Show, set to make an appearance on Ellen.
Yeah, following Oprah yesterday. Today's Show anchor Savannah Guthrie, who has been in Las Vegas covering the mass shooting, will tell Ellen about how that shooting hit so close to home for her.
I remember when a shooting happened in my hometown of Tucson, Arizona, how it felt like we all had this wound that we were nursing together. And so it feels a little bit like that to me, you know, being on the strip and seeing the lights, just knowing that there was so much sadness. I felt like they were not as bright.
Yeah.
But what is bright, and Jared talked about this, and I can say firsthand, there were so many beautiful stories.
Yeah, there certainly were. And we do appreciate her her reports. Not only that, but she also went and visited some of the victims in the hospital.
Yeah, she did.
You know, she has a great heart. You can watch Savannah on Ellen right here on Local 4 at 3 this afternoon. It is 5:50, everybody.
It is, and getting crafty this fall.
Yeah, Kim's got some fun ideas for the entire family. That's coming up next on Thrifty Thursday. Keep it here.
Aggressive.
Good Thursday morning. It's very nice out there. Our north zone reporting 40s, a lot of lower 50s in the suburbs, 59 officially at Metro Airport. But the morning clouds thinning out. We'll get a mix of sun and clouds, a high of 77, Kim.
Ooh, sounds like a good one. All right, well, here's a look at I-94 right now, right at West Grand Boulevard. Traffic volumes are starting to build, but conditions look fantastic for your morning drive. No accidents to report right now. All right, well, October is finally here, which means those leaves are starting to change, and it's time to bring out the fall decorations. This week on Thrifty Thursday, fun fall craft to make at home. We're making a fall-themed candle holder. What you need is a mason jar, Mod Podge, a sponge brush, a tea light candle, and of course, some colorful leaves from the ground. Try to pick leaves that are fresh and not dried up. These are easier to work with. Apply the Mod Podge to the back of the leaves and place the leaves onto the mason jar. To help the leaves stick, you may want to paint a coat of Mod Podge over the leaves too. Once all the leaves are in place, let the project dry for about 20 minutes. Then you can cover all of the leaves with the Mod Podge to secure the leaves. Once it's completely dry, you can place the tea light candle inside the mason jar. You can also tie a string around the top of the mason jar to complete the look. The end result is a real fall masterpiece. Just look at that, beautiful.
Isn't that
for a moment. This is so cool. It's
Thank
beautiful.
you. And the colors stay, so you can always, you know, have
What's
them
the
the pretty
Mod
colors.
Podge? Like that? Is that a special glue?
It's like a seal. It's a seal glue. So look at that.
Crafty. That's beautiful.
Look at all these colors. And the candle in it, I don't know if you can smell it. It's pumpkin spice.
Oh, of course.
So
Such a basic craft that anybody can do. I like it.
basic. Yes.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
so I know you'll be doing this at home tonight.
Oh, I was thinking about it for the kids in my foundation.
Yeah, it's really
Make them
fun
as gifts
Yeah.
for their parents.
Why not?
and thrifty.
Very cool. You are.
Good idea.
Very crafty.
Start collecting those leaves right now while they last.
It is 5:56, everybody. Let's get into good health because picky eating apparently could be in your genes. And I don't mean your blue jeans.
No, yes, your genetic genes. 2 genetic variations that code for picky eating habits have been identified for the first time by scientists. Both genes are related to bitter taste receptors, but one is linked to children who just don't like the taste of certain foods. Doctors hope that the findings will eventually help parents introduce their children to healthy options.
I don't know if I believe that though, because I am the pickiest eater. You would attest to that,
You are,
right?
yes.
My son loves eating all of his veggies. He asks for salad.
Maybe he takes after your wife.
No, she's pickier than I am. It is
The grandparents, I don't know.
Maybe the grandparents. Coming up all new at 6 o'clock, local stories for you from Taylor, Ann Arbor, and Warren.
Plus, ingredient outlawed, why the government is saying no to love. We'll explain.
And health risks come with playing sports. We know that. But what about watching them? There's this study that'll make you think twice the next time you turn a game on when we come back.
Especially the big one this Saturday.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 6 starts now.
Was there an accomplice? The question investigators are asking following new revelations into the shooter behind the Las Vegas massacre.
Plus a deadly house explosion, a mother and daughter killed. And now the search for what caused the explosion is on. We'll tell you where the investigation stands.
And the puck drops tonight on the regular season for the Red Wings, kicking off their season at the new Little Caesars Arena. We'll take a look at what it takes to get it ready, the actual arena. The Pistons just played on that floor yesterday.
Seriously.
Yes.
And look how fast they did.
I know.
That only took them like 30 seconds.
Yeah, what they've been doing overnight will impress you. We'll show it to you in time lapse.
Nonetheless, welcome to Friday Eve, everybody. We are so close to the weekend. You can taste it. You can feel it.
Oh, yeah, you can. And it certainly still feels like it's not fall around here, Brandon.
It's true.
How about hanging on to summer a little bit? 1 week from today, it's going to feel every bit of fall. The cooler air isn't too far off, but we have a pretty pleasant next week or so, including some decent rain chances. You're thinking, what? We need the rain here. This is that time of year. It's good to sort of keep in the reservoir. 56 degrees outside your door. It is a top-down kind of a day. 77 degrees later on. We do have some 40s out at the bus stops this morning, but mainly in the middle 50s when you put the kids out, and that means shorts weather. Not like you put the dog out. You put the kid, go on, kids, go on. Go potty. 77 degrees, the afternoon high temperature again. A nice mix of sun and clouds. And guys, I have renamed it the Kimcast, the Haircast. It's looking all good today. Enjoy.
So I have a confession to make.
What's that?
Yesterday morning, I was so fired up. I'm like, it's the regular season for the Red Wings, their first home game, at Little Caesars Arena. Let's all wear red.
We got a text and everything.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what
She walks
happened.
in this morning and I go, really, Rhonda?
I fully intended yesterday to wear red today, and I don't know what happened, but I forgot completely about it when I got up this morning.
But Evrod came up with a really nice spin to it.
So we're wearing red,
Yes.
obviously, go Red Wings. Rhonda has dressed as an octopus.
Stanley, the
this
octopus.
Morning,
There
and
you go.
She's going to go to the game and throw herself on the ice.
That's the plan.
This is true.
No octopus needed.
Love it. You make a beautiful octopus, Rhonda. All right, well, good morning, everyone. Take a look at this map here. We are looking great this morning. No accidents to report at this time. So let's take a look at what the roads look like. This is an area where we did have an accident earlier over through the Clarkston area, I-75 right at Dixie Highway. But this is just looking great now. Smooth sailing through this area. Conditions looking great for your morning drive. No rain we need to worry about or backups or stalled vehicles. So we are good to go. However, those of you who take I-94, you're going to want to stick around because I'm going to be talking about some construction happening there a little bit later today. That's coming up in my next report at 6:14. Back to you.
Kim, thank you. To 6:02 now, and the investigation is growing.
It certainly is, and though the motive behind the mass shooting in Las Vegas still remains a mystery, investigators say that there are signs that the shooter may have had help. Let's get to Jay Gray. He joins us now in Las Vegas with who's following these new revelations.
Good morning, Rhonda. As investigators work to piece together a timeline of Stephen Paddock's life before the massacre, for the first time now, police are suggesting at some point he may have had some help.
Keep your head down, go!
4 days after the massacre in Las Vegas, the investigation is growing.
More than 100 investigators have spent the last 72 hours combing through the life of 64-year-old Stephen Paddock to produce a profile of someone I will call disturbed and dangerous.
There is new information this morning, including this stunning revelation from Sheriff Joe Lombardo.
Do you think this was all accomplished on his own? Self-value, face value, you got to make the assumption that he had to have some help at some point.
While police don't know where that help may have come from, the investigation has revealed a significant amount of explosives in Paddock's car, thousands of rounds of unused ammunition in his hotel room. We also now know some of his guns apparently jammed during the attack. And while they won't say what it is, investigators do say there's evidence Paddock expected to survive and escape after the attack. Federal agents have spent hours talking with his girlfriend, Mary Lou Danley, and say she's cooperating fully with the investigation. She also shared a statement through her attorney.
I am devastated by the deaths and injuries that have occurred, and my prayers go out to the victims and their families.
Victims and families that, like investigators, continue to search for answers here. Now, investigators say Paddock was seen with a woman in the days leading up to the attack. They would like to speak with her, and we also now know that he gambled for hours before locking himself in his hotel room and turning his weapons on the crowd below. In Las Vegas, Jay Gray, Local 4 News Today.
Jay, thank you for the update. And right here in Metro Detroit yesterday, dozens of people came together for a candlelight vigil to honor the victims of that shooting in Las Vegas. Community Care Services hosted the vigil in Lincoln Park and also took the opportunity to advocate for National Mental Health Awareness Week.
It is 6:05 now, and now to a tragedy in Africa from overnight. 3 Army Special Forces soldiers have died, and 2 others were rushed to a hospital after coming under fire in southwest Niger. Officials say an al-Qaeda sect is likely responsible for the attack on the Green Beret forces, and these deaths mark the first casualties under hostile fire in the entire region. Both injured soldiers are reportedly in stable condition this morning. And the big question this morning is what went wrong after a home explodes in Taylor, sadly taking the life of a mother and daughter who were there inside.
Yes, one near 60, the other 80 years old, that lived in this neighborhood for years. Local 4's Nick Monticelli joining us now live at the scene. And Nick, it sounds like the neighbors and emergency crews did everything they could.
Well, and the problem was that the fire was so intense they couldn't even get inside the house. If you look behind me, it doesn't seem like the fire was that bad. But when you understand how fires work, even if it's in one section of the home, the heat, the smoke can either prevent somebody from getting in or it can kill somebody, which was both the cases in this scenario. As you can see, the house is boarded up. There's red danger tape up, and there's still no answers yet as to how this happened. Video recorded by neighbors shows firefighters in Taylor breaking glass to this house on Buck off of Telegraph. But before fire crews arrived, neighbors did more than just watch. They tried saving the 2.
The smoke hit me in the face, but the heat was what prevented me from going in.
Terry Sladen knew a mother and daughter lived in the home burning across the street.
It's terrible that we lived here for 55 years. They've lived here 60. When I grew up with Judy, the other victim.
The mother was in her late 80s, the daughter nearly 60.
Neither one of them were on oxygen.
But something exploded inside the house first.
All of a sudden we heard a big boom. We thought it was coming from that way. Didn't know if it was an oxygen tank or a firecracker or a gun. We had no idea.
We don't know what caused the explosion yet, but neighbors say there was a period of time between that and the fire.
It's right around about 10 minutes before we saw the fire.
Crews found the mother in a bedroom. After rushing her to the hospital, she passed away. But the daughter discovered only after the flames were out, and she was burned beyond recognition. Neighbors watched in horror, hoping no one was home.
I couldn't believe it because we were all hoping that they were actually at a doctor's appointment or something.
Now, there were family members of the victims here yesterday when this was all going on. They were too distraught to talk to us, understandably. All we can do is send our thoughts and prayers to them. We're live in Taylor this morning. Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News today.
So incredibly sad. Nick, thank you for the update there. Time now is 6:08. And new this morning, a $2,000 reward is being offered for any information that can lead to the identification of 3 men police believe are responsible for vandalizing an Ann Arbor mural. Racist messages were found painted on that mural in September, and the community has taken a stand against it. The reward fund came from contributions from local business leaders in the community, but take a close look at your screen. You can see a number of suspects there. If you recognize any of them, please contact Ann Arbor Police.
And $1 margaritas.
I like the sound of that.
The big name chain that is going to be slinging out the cheap drinks for the entire month.
Wow. Plus, Jason is here in the carport. Good morning.
Good morning. The Red Wings are set to kick off the official start of the new season in their new home. And this morning, a Local 4 exclusive, the transformation of Little Caesars Arena from ice to the hardwood and more. That's next.
Tonight at 10.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It is 6:11, and every Thursday in the month of October, representatives from Beaumont Hospital will have on-site interviews trying to recruit nurses.
Yes, and the fair runs every week from 7:30 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon at any of Beaumont's 8 locations across Metro Detroit. The hospital is looking for both experienced and new nurses, so lots of opportunity out there. We're back in a minute.
We've been cleaning.
Welcome back, everybody. It is 6:12, and we go to the carport now. Today is the day that Red Wings fans have been waiting for.
Absolutely. The team starts their first season home opener at the new Little Caesars Arena. A lot of anticipation, Jason.
Indeed, there is. Tonight, the Red Wings will host the Minnesota Wild in the team's inaugural regular season game at the LCA. The puck drops at 7:30. Now, last night, the Pistons, who are sharing the arena, played their first preseason game at LCA, and a lot of people have been wondering, including many of us in the newsroom, how does it go from the ice to the hardwood, back, and also include other stuff like concerts? Well, take a look. The Red Wings sent us this video, a time-lapse of the transformation. You see one floor puzzled together over the ice, and then follows the basketball court with the Pistons logo along with the courtside seats. And then the crews have to do it all over again, removing the hardwood to then reveal the ice. Also get a look at how it's turned into a concert venue. You see some black sheeting over the ice. We're told that's water, so the floor laid over it freezes and sticks, and then come the chairs and the stage, and eventually you're looking at a Kid Rock concert. So really cool. Take a look, see behind the scenes. I'm sure we will post that online. And now for all of those heading down to the game, a quick guide to parking. There's about 2,600 new spots with 1,700 home right next to the arena. The remaining 900 at the D garage on the other side of I-75. So Brandon, are you going to get down there anytime soon?
I got to be honest, I don't have tickets tonight.
Coming up at 6:30, the controversy around the Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton. So stay tuned for that. Now we go to weather.
I am hoping to take down Jason Colthorpe in fantasy football this week. What does that have to do with anything, you ask yourselves? And here's the deal. I got nothing. Sorry. I was just thinking of that. Cam Newton coming to Detroit, football. Anyway, good morning. Here's a live shot from Mount Clemens. All over Macomb County, we have temperatures in the 40s and 50s. Take a look at some of these cooler numbers up north. Lapeer at 42. We have 44 in Emmett, 49 Romeo. Macomb's at 47. Sterling Heights, you're right there at about 50 degrees. Ferndale, 53. Northern Oakland County like Oxford at 47, but Pontiac's at 52, Pinckney at 50, and we have temperatures a little bit closer to Detroit here in the middle 50s if you're heading out. Upper 40s to low 50s out in Washtenaw County, and upper 50s down in our south zone because of some cloud cover, just a little blanket of insulation for you. Middle 50s through 8 o'clock, 72 degrees at noon, 77 your afternoon high. Average? What's average? No one wants to be average. I don't want to be, I'm not average. 66 is average today. We're way above average. I'm usually below average, you know that, but just not average. We're heading for another week of warm-ish temperatures, average being considered, but next Thursday things do change back to the cool side. Meantime, anybody driving to Indy, down to Columbus, Cincinnati, maybe over to St. Louis, going to run into some of that wet weather, but ours holds off until the overnight hours. Early Friday, a few rounds of wet weather. Nothing major here. You see, we get through today, we keep that wet weather south of us, and then as we head through the overnight hours, a little bit of wet weather tries to come through. I think we get through a good part of the day tomorrow on the dry side, but just before kickoff for high school football, more wet weather moving in, and then could get heavier Friday night, early Saturday, warming quickly to 80 degrees on Saturday with a cold front coming. So that means after 2 or 3 p.m., some scattered rain and thunder showers. And Kim, I don't know, on radar, go green or go blue?
Always go blue.
So you want snow on Saturday? All right.
Don't do that. No.
All right, here's your Hanson's weather window. This is the moon over Roseville. Good morning. What a beautiful harvest moon out there, and the leaves changing colors. All is great in Metro Detroit, weather-wise, sky condition-wise. I don't know about traffic-wise, though, Kim.
Oh, traffic is just looking fantastic right now. No accidents to report at this time, so we're just talking about some construction over on southbound I-275 right at Pennsylvania Magnolia Road, there's going to be one lane blocked there at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. And then westbound I-94 has some construction as well. This is happening between I-75 and the Lodge. Expect one lane blocked there, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. This will also be happening tomorrow too, so you may see a slowdown in that area. Now let's take a live check at our roads right now with our 1-800-CALL-SAM-CHOPPER shot. We're looking down at I-75 right at 12 Mile. Conditions looking great for your morning drive. No rain or accidents we need to worry about as you head out the door. Rhonda.
All right, sounds good, Kim. Thank you. In today's consumer headlines, it's time to party. One major restaurant chain is serving $1 margaritas for the entire month. Plus, you can't make it with love, according to the FDA. You know how you have a dish and it's made with love? But first, Google is releasing some high-tech and futuristic devices. Let's get to Maribel Aver to learn more about that. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rhonda. Google introduced a group of new products at its Pixel launch event yesterday. That happened in San Francisco. Now, in addition to their new smartphones, the Pixel 2 and Pixel 2 XL, the company showed off several new items, including a new home speaker and wireless headphones. The new hardware will challenge Apple's AirPods and Amazon's Echo in the upcoming holiday season. Applebee's is selling $1 margaritas every day. This month, the restaurant chain is offering its Dollarita promotion to celebrate Neighborhood Appreciation Month. The month-long deal comes 2 months after the chain announced plans to close 135 poorly performing locations. The FDA is in no mood for creative terms being thrown around in ingredients lists. The Nashua Brook Bakery in Concord, Massachusetts, has included love as an ingredient in its Nashua granola. The FDA made it a point to clarify the discrepancy in a recent warning letter to the bakery. In addition to other concerns, the letter stated that love is not a common or usual name of an ingredient. But Rhonda, I will say, my Christmas chocolate chip cookies are made with love.
Absolutely. And so is my macaroni and cheese. Thank you very much. What does the FDA know about love? Yes. All right. Thank you, Maribel.
Okay, now I'm just hungry.
True.
Where is a place in Metro Detroit that sells chocolate chip cookies and mac and cheese?
I brought some chocolate chip cookies in this morning.
You didn't make those with love.
I didn't, but they were made with love by the chefs at Big Rock in Birmingham.
Now just find the mac and cheese and we're all good. It is 6:20, everybody, and we're talking about this hockey heart attack and why medical experts are warning sports fans who love watching the game.
Also ahead, it's spreading the illness that people are picking up from their puppies. We'll tell you what to look out for next.
Oh boy, and the symptoms. And it's time for our Facebook friend of the day. This is Toya Forbes. She's from Detroit. She's a wife, she's a mother, and a grandmother who loves to be available as a caregiver for her family.
Well, your family is going to love it when you show up with free pizza. We're going to give you a gift card to Happy's Pizza just for being our friend of the day, Toya. And just an invitation to everybody else, you can be our friend of the day as well. You have to start by liking the Local 4 Facebook page. Once you're there, click on the Friend of the Day tab and follow the instructions. Have a great day, Toya. We'll be right back.
Good Thursday morning. Happy Friday Eve. 56 degrees outside your door right now. 72 at noon, 77 the high. We'll take that all day. A nice mix of sun and clouds. A little bit of Friday and Saturday rain coming up. We'll give you details in a few.
All right, well, I've got details on an accident you need to look out for this morning over on southbound US 23 right at North Territorial Road. This is on the shoulder and we are seeing a little bit of a delay.
All right, let's get into good health this morning at 6:24. If you are a pet lover, you're going to want to pay attention to this one. The CDC says that more people have gotten sick with infections from puppies that were sold at Petland pet stores. Now, this strain, this type of bacteria has become resistant to common antibiotics that are used to treat an infection like this. 55 people in 12 states have already become affected. And among those, 13 hospitalized. That is up from last month when we first reported on this story. There are no cases here in Michigan, so that's kind of a silver lining in all this. The infection is known to spread through contact with dog feces. Well, that stinks. Doctors want to remind pet owners to always wash their hands after cleaning up behind your animal. That is absolutely disgusting. Let's turn to another story about your heart. Our Red Wings could stress you out. Canadian scientists have found the heart rate of hockey fans increased by 75% when watching a game on TV and by 110% when watching in person. That's equivalent to the cardiac stress caused by vigorous exercise. Experts suggest having Having defibrillators in place at sports arenas in the event of a cardiac event. Interesting. I think they might already have them too, Rhonda.
Absolutely, I'm certain that they do. Next at 6:30, local stories from Ann Arbor, Warren, and possibly where you're waking up this morning. Plus, a local mom jailed for not vaccinating her child. The controversial decision that's making national headlines coming up. Plus, the Monopoly man goes to Washington. The story behind this bizarre moment on Capitol Hill coming up next. We're back in a minute.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for today's top video. It's someone dressed like the Monopoly man. A woman, believe it or not, photobombed the Senate Banking Committee's hearing on Equifax on Wednesday. Take a look.
There you see her right there in the second row with the hat on and the little eyeglass.
The monocle.
Right behind former Equifax CEO Richard Smith. It's a nonprofit group, Public Citizens and Americans for Financial Reform, that organized her appearance, well, his appearance, I should say. The group say that Equifax and Wells Fargo used a forced arbitration clause as a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Now, did somebody see her walk in like this, or was this a costume she put on while she sat there?
I'm thinking she probably added that. Or
Yeah.
you never know.
The mustache and the monocle, and, well, go pass go.
Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News Today at 6:30 starts now.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for waking up with us as we inch ever closer to the weekend. It's Thursday morning.
Yes, and we are looking forward to the weekend, but first we've got a lot of serious news to get to. Inside the investigation, new information overnight about that Las Vegas mass shooting, including how long it took authorities to respond, and then the whole mystery surrounding a woman spotted with the gunman.
Plus, face-to-face, Michigan's top cop under political fire and planning to meet with the group who wants her fired.
And a rough arrest, a teen tossed to the ground by an Ann Arbor police officer. We'll tell you what happened and the one thing that he is now demanding from officers.
But first, we want to get to Brandon's forecast so he can get us out of the door this morning. I have some friends in from Arizona. They are so impressed with our weather.
Well, oh, not the weatherman?
And you.
Oh, thank you.
Probably you especially.
Well, we deliver the good news. We are responsible for all things good. The rain and storms, that's on Kim DeJulio. But we are looking at another really nice day today. 56 degrees outside this morning. We do have some 40s in our north zone, but we're doing all right. At the bus stop this morning, some cooler 40s in our north zone, but otherwise low and middle 50s. It's a shorts kind of day for the kids or yourselves, if you can get away with it at work. We have 72 degrees at noon and a high of 77. Average high or normal based on 30 years of collecting data, Route 66, and we're going to be well north of that, warmer than that for sure today. You can see our skies are clearing out nicely, but as we look down to the south, we do have some rain showers from Cincinnati all the way back through central Illinois. A little spike coming up here in the South Bend area. You see over near St. Louis and Springfield, we have a little flare up there as well, but there's something fishy about this forecast. The rain stays south for today, but little fishy is going to be swimming our way. Friday, Saturday rain chances straight ahead. But if you need the forecast out the door as you head out, we have you covered. On the weather tab, click on Detroit.com. You can find your zone for zone weather right there. Kim, I don't know if you missed it, but I threw you under the bus.
I heard my name. I just don't know what you were saying. What was it?
It was just something rude.
Oh.
Sorry.
Obviously. All right, well, I'll forgive you this time. Good morning, everyone. We do want to take a look at what's going on right now. We've got an accident to warn you about, and it's causing some major delays over on southbound US 23 right at North Territorial Road here. It's blocking the shoulder, so no lanes blocked, but again, we still do have red on our map, so maybe give yourself about 5 or 10 extra minutes this morning. Now let's take a live check at our roads right now with our Sky Ford chopper over 696 right at I-275. Things looking good here. Conditions for your morning drive are fantastic. No rain, no stalled vehicles over here. Back to you.
Kim, thank you. New information on the Las Vegas mass shooting. Police are now saying that it took over an hour, 75 minutes to be exact, to get into the hotel room of gunman Stephen Paddock after the first shots were fired.
Now, Paddock fired off 200 rounds into the hallway when a security guard first approached the room. That guard was only shot in the leg, believe it or not. We've also learned Paddock rented a room in downtown Las Vegas around the same time that there was a different music festival being held the week before. The shooter's girlfriend shared a statement through her attorney saying that she knew nothing about any plans for a massacre.
He never said anything to me or took any action that I was aware of that I understood in any way to be a warning that something horrible like this was going to happen.
Investigators are also looking for another woman who was seen with Paddock just days before this shooting. In the meantime, President Trump met with first responders just yesterday. He met with medical workers as well and victims from Sunday's massacre. And for the very latest into this investigation, of course, you can stay tuned to the Today Show seen right here on Local 4. Coming up at 7 a.m., they'll have live reports from Las Vegas.
Today, Michigan's top cop is going to be meeting with the people who want her fired. This comes after our state police director shared a meme on Facebook calling NFL players degenerates because of their pre-game protests. Let's get to Local 4's Nick Monticelli with a preview of what's expected today.
Well, good morning to you. This right here is the meme that she is under fire for, and we'll talk about the actual comments. But as we now know, it doesn't matter if it's a personal page or not. What is said on social media can come back to bite you. This is the meme that's been making its way around the internet, and the same one that landed the leader of the Michigan State Police in hot water. It's an open letter to the NFL that includes the line, "We stand with the heroes," not a bunch of rich, entitled, arrogant, ungrateful, anti-American degenerates. Signed, "We the People." The head of MSP, Colonel Christy Kibbe Etchu, shared it on her Facebook page. Reaction was swift, criticizing the leader. And last week, she apologized to anyone offended, writing, "I will continue my focus on unity at the Michigan State Police and in communities across Michigan." Today, though, she'll face even harsher critics as she'll be meeting with the Michigan Legislative Black Caucus this afternoon, a group that has called for her resignation. And even though it's not directly related, all of this is happening at the same time the MSP is facing a lawsuit alleging racism. And a defender's investigation revealed a dwindling number of black troopers on the force and even fewer coming out of the academy. Leonard Mungo recently filed a class action lawsuit against the MSP, and he says the fact this came from the top is what's most troubling to him.
In that kind of statement or approval of that kind of statement, it expresses a value system.
And we have learned now that Governor Steiner will be in that meeting as well. However, he has already said that he has no plans to call for her resignation. I'm Nick Monticelli, Local 4 News Today.
All right, Nick, thank you. Now to a few stories that are making headlines all across Metro Detroit this morning.
Stories out of Ferndale and Warren, but we do want to start in Ann Arbor.
And that is where more than 200 people came to protest against the arrest of a teenager seen here.
Officers were called to the transit center after reports of a fight. Kaim Slanton said he wasn't a part of it, but when police told everyone to clear out, Slanton refused. He said that he just needed to get on the bus. Well, as you can see here, cameras caught his arrest, and that quickly went viral.
And he tried to grab me. I was like, watch out, bro. Like you don't need to touch me. I'm walking. And then all of a sudden he yanks me up.
Now, no charges have been filed against the teen, but a warrant for trespassing and resisting arrest were submitted. Kaim says that he just wants an apology from the police officer.
A Ferndale mom is going to be spending the next 7 days in jail after violating a vaccination agreement with her husband, Rebecca Burdow. She agreed to the immunization of their 9-year-old son last November and has not complied. Burdow said vaccinations go against her religious beliefs and she should have raised her objections sooner.
The city of Warren trying something new to fight drugs. Warren police implemented the People Against Illegal Drugs program, or PAID for short. That program will reward residents who report drug activity, and a resident will get $500 if their tip leads to an arrest and a warrant leading to that arrest.
It is now 6:37, and something controversial happened with the quarterback that's going to be coming here to Detroit for the game on Sunday against the Lions, Jason.
Yep, he stepped in it. He'll be in Detroit on Sunday, and he's bringing controversy along with him. Why Panthers QB Cam Newton is being called sexist. Hank?
It's October. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. A quick search online, there are hundreds of charitable organizations looking for your donation. Coming up in my Help Me Hank report, which organizations will do the most with your money?
Sky 4.
Welcome back, everybody. At 6:41, those looking to make an impact in the fight against breast cancer, beware of these breast cancer charities.
Help Me Hank reveals what to look for when making a contribution.
There are many worthwhile breast cancer charities out there, and you can find many of them online, and I'm sure many of you will likely be making donations this month during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But before you hit click and send, take a listen to what our experts have to say. Donating money, it is a great way to help, but how do you know which organizations will do the most with your money? It's all about the research. Two of the biggest charity watchdogs out there, Charity Watch and Charity Navigator. Check the organization's financial health and check for signs of results. Among the best organizations out there in regards to breast cancer charitable giving, the National Breast Cancer Coalition Fund, Breast Cancer Prevention Partners, and the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Melanie Ducanel of the Better Business Bureau here in southeastern Michigan says Give.org also has a rating system for charities.
Charities can become accredited charities through us, and they abide by 20 standards, from transparency to knowing exactly what that overhead is like. Do they file their taxes? Are they transparent in providing all that financial information?
The lowest rated charities include the Breast Cancer Society and the Cancer Fund of America. The FTC ordered that they be dissolved after alleging they were scam charities. So when donating, remember, be clear on your motivation to give. In terms of breast cancer, decide if you want your money to go towards research and finding a cure, or supporting patients who are battling the disease. We have much more about charitable giving, not only related to breast cancer awareness, but also in regards to all charitable organizations. You'll find everything you need to know on the Help Me Hank page right at clickondetroit.com. I'm Hank Winchester. Back to you.
It's kind of sad that you have to be so vigilant when trying to do something so good.
I know.
You know?
Find those charities that you know are doing the right thing, and just make that your charity of choice when you're giving.
Absolutely. Let's send it over to Brandon and Kim. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It is a good morning.
Do you have any phobias?
Not like serious ones.
Anything that like you see creeping and crawling around outside or around that freaks you out?
Don't like spiders, except I do love Webster.
Oh, well, I would like to introduce you to Webster's girlfriend.
Oh.
This is Wilhelmina. This was sent in to us from Madison Heights. Sandy T says Webster's girlfriend, Wilhelmina, has taken up residency in our home. Yeah, this is that time of year where you get the big ones. I love spiders. I'm the one in the house that wrangles them up and lets them go outside for all the good that they do. I realize they're not the, safest looking thing, and they can bite, and what am I doing? I think that they're awesome, and so I always release them outside. You do the same. Just they eat bugs like crazy. They make those webs that when you walk out of the garage in the morning at 3 o'clock in the morning, it stick to your face. It really make you feel good. 56 degrees at our metro zone, 52 in Pontiac. Notice Ann Arbor 48. A lot of our north zone is in the 40s as well, so a cool start. Bus stop temperatures in the low and middle 50s, 77 this afternoon. We'll take it. Well above average, a nice mix of sunshine, a few clouds. Rain today is down south here through parts of Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, trending over into Pennsylvania, a near miss for us. We do have a chance for some showers coming out of the west-northwest through the overnight hours, and another batch of rain late in the day on Friday, probably around 4 p.m. tomorrow. We'll get some showers that could make for a wet Friday night high school football kind of a day, but with the clouds and spotty showers tomorrow, only 60s, but Saturday it is 80 degrees. The Michigan State game in Ann Arbor is 7:30 p.m. and we have 80 degrees, but a cold front coming that will bring some spotty showers and storms Saturday. So eyes to the skies and bring your parkas, your ponchos with you tomorrow night and also there on Saturday, Kim. That was like hey, cold beer, hot dogs. That was that guy.
Okay, that's cute. Well, yeah, it's going to be a great weekend, football all around, so looking forward to it. But we do want to let you know about an accident right now. We're talking about your commute this morning over on southbound US 23 right at North Territorial Road. This is blocking a shoulder, but we're seeing major delays here, as you can see on the red part of our map, so give yourself some extra time. I do want to take a look right now with our 1-800-CALL-SAM chopper shot to show you. They're on the way to the accident, so they're not there yet, but this is US 23 right at I-96. This area looking good. We do have dry roads, but again, just keep that in mind over on southbound US 23 right at North Territorial Road. Backups all the way to 9 Mile. Over to you.
All right, Kim, thank you. Sunday is set to be a big showdown at Ford Field between two top NFL teams.
We're talking about the Carolina Panthers. They'll be in town to take on our Detroit Lions, but Jason, Carolina is bringing some controversy along with him, or at least one player is.
Yeah, at a time when the NFL is having, well, let's just say some public relations issues, quarterback Cam Newton not helping the cause, not his cause anyway, certainly not with female fans. At a news conference on Wednesday, a female reporter asked a detailed football question, and his response isn't sitting well with the sports world.
I know you take a lot of pride in seeing your receivers play well. Devin Funchess has seemed to really embrace the physicality of his routes and getting those extra yards. Does that give you a little bit of an enjoyment to see him kind of truck sticking people out there?
It's funny to hear a female talk about routes. It's funny. But fun is coming.
Now, it didn't end there. The reporter who asked the question, Jordan Rodriguez from the Charlotte Observer, reportedly talked with Newton afterward, and he told her that she wasn't seeing specific routes when watching the game, just whether somebody was open. Now, a spokesperson for the Panthers issued a statement saying, quote, "I have spoken with Jordan and with Cam, and I know they had a conversation where he expressed regret for using those words. However, she says she never actually got an apology from the quarterback. Now the NFL and other sports organizations are condemning his comments, calling them disrespectful and sexist." We want to share some of your thoughts on the matter. Todd says, just one more in the long line of ways some NFL players show disrespect and lack of character. Jason, right, I'm sure he meant no disrespect and was just amazed by how she was talking like she is part of the team and impressed she had that type of knowledge. She probably felt schooled by her. Shawnee, not disrespectful. I hear it when I talk about sports. And Joseph, if a woman started talking about routes during a date, that would be grounds for a marriage proposal at the very least.
Nice way to end the reactions there. Lighthearted.
That was a good one.
Best one.
Thank you, Jason.
All right, we'll get you updated with the stories to watch for before you head out of the door. Coming up after the break. Stay with us.
CNL War.
Welcome back, everybody. It's time for your stories to watch for. The FBI saying that there are no clues that point to Stephen Paddock's possible motive in the Las Vegas shooting. And this is all as investigators are searching for a woman who they saw with Paddock in the days leading up to the attack. Police are saying that there's evidence he expected to survive and escape the attack.
We expect to learn more about what may have caused an explosion, a house explosion that killed an elderly woman and her daughter inside. This happened in Taylor. The explosion happened on Wednesday afternoon at the home on Buck Street near Telegraph Road. Officials have said that there was no sign of a natural gas leak inside of the home.
We could learn if charges will be filed against a teenager who was arrested at the transit center in Ann Arbor. Kaim Slanton said that he wasn't a part of a fight that broke out, and that's why police were called there. But when police told everyone to leave, he said that he was just waiting to catch the bus. Police have filed a warrant for trespassing and resisting arrest.
The Michigan State Police Director, who shared that controversial meme on Facebook, will meet with lawmakers in Lansing today. Colonel Christy Achu is expected to meet with the Legislative Black Caucus. The Black Caucus is one of many groups that has called for her resignation.
The Red Wings start their regular season tonight at Little Caesars Arena. Detroit will be hosting the Minnesota Wild in their first game at their new home. The Red Wings are coming off the first season not making the playoffs in 25 years. Now let's head on into the newsroom where Jason is standing by. Good morning.
Morning. Today on ClickOnDetroit.com, Google unveils new phones, speakers, and futuristic headphones. Are they for you? Check them out on the news and consumer pages. Plus, a new policy recommends police officers fire warning shots in serious situations. That's the push from the International Association of Chiefs of Police. What that means for your safety, located on the Defenders page. Plus, getting in the fall mood with some adult beverages. We've got a list of the 4 breweries that make their own hard cider. That's on the In the D page, and we'll see you back here live streaming at 9:15.
Take a look at this new cool club downtown. That's the Little Caesars Arena lit up, and the Fox sort of down here in the foreground. The Red Wings going at it tonight, a historic night here in the D. Hope you're going to be a part of it. 40s and 50s out there. It has cooled down, but with the lack of moisture yesterday, everything really dried up. I think the airport reported 0.02 of an inch, so we don't have the fog concerns this morning, and that's good. 48 degrees in Howell, 48 in Ann Arbor. It's 55 double Nichols in Troy, and 56 at Metro Airport. You see the 40s for our north zone this morning and parts of our west zone, while the closer you get, or M59 toward the city, we're more in the 50s. Mostly clear skies most of the day. We'll get a couple of waves of clouds, but wet weather is south. Anybody driving to Cincy, Indy, if you're getting on I-80 heading into Pennsylvania, spotty showers there, a little heavier down toward Indy and into the St. Louis area. So the weather stays south of us today as we enjoy 77 degrees, a nice mix of sun and clouds, and light winds. The Kimcast is all good today. Your hair is going to be loving the weather. Tomorrow we've got some early morning showers, and then through the afternoon rain chances increase. So through the afternoon and evening Friday could be wet high school football weather, and then everybody's watching Saturday. Go green, go blue. What will the radar be? Probably a little green and yellow. Some rain and thunder showing up through the mid-afternoon with 80-degree temps on Saturday.
So green on radar. Does that mean Michigan State will win?
Well, you don't want blue on radar.
He said yellow, which is maize.
Right.
So there's that. All right. Well, we've got this accident over on southbound US 23, right at North Territorial Road. Let's take a look right now with our chopper shot to see exactly what it looks like here. You can see that the accident is on the shoulder, but backups are pretty bad all the way to 9 miles. So if this is part of your commute, you're going to want to give yourself plenty of extra time.
Okay, let's get down to business. Who do you really think is going to win? Like, in all seriousness.
Michigan is going to win. Oh, come on. It is on.
We'll find out on Saturday.
I'll be there.
Have a great day, everybody.